Hey everyone, Dr. Frankie here, and it's Thursday, and I'm here with you all with another awesome topic. But before we jump into today's material, I have to thank you all for subscribing because I'm almost at 14,000 subscribers. So thank you so much for those of you that are supporting me out there and that like what I'm putting out there. And for those of you that are new to me, I am a clinical psychologist and a board certified sex therapist who's been practicing for over 2 decades. I'm also a matchmaker and the CEO of Little Gay Book and Little Black Book Matchmaking. And I've been supporting folks in the LGBTQ community and outside of the LGBTQIA plus community for many, many years. And my goal and intention on a daily basis is really to support and help to really just share everything that I've learned in my career, whether it be sitting with clients face to face or in a group setting, or whether it be things I've studied and learned in the classroom over the years and so on. So hopefully if you're new to me and my work, hopefully you're going to get something positive out of what you hear today. And if you think there's anybody out there that might benefit from anything that I talk about, please share and comment. If there's anything you're wondering about or you have a reaction, even if it's a negative reaction, I want to hear and I do my best to respond. So I want to encourage you to definitely share your thoughts with us and with me and the rest of the world. So let's just jump into today's topic, which is how to tell if a woman is romantically interested in you. This is so just like it's so hard to tell, I think, for folks, and this comes up pretty often. So I know I've covered this topic before, but I don't think you can ever cover it too much. So anyway, in some ways, dating has changed so much. Today, we're replying to our crush's Instagram story with a heart instead of asking them to join us at the corner malt shop. However, one thing hasn't changed much at all, especially for queer women, and it can feel excruciatingly difficult to tell whether someone is actually interested in us romantically, or whether they're just being nice, or maybe they just want to be friends. It can feel daunting to navigate, but it's far from impossible to decipher. Here's what I suggest looking for. If you're wondering whether someone is interested in you, in your life, sees you as a potential, as more than a friend, here are some thoughts that I have. They ask about your availability and your relationship status. It's not uncommon for relationship status or dating life to come up as you're making new friends, but there's a difference between someone asking if you're seeing anyone just to make conversation and someone who makes pointed eye contact to ask if you're single. If someone is asking pointed direct conversations about your relationship status, or maybe asking about what your type is, if you're on the dating scene right now, things like that, there's a good chance they're interested. This goes double if they make a point of explicitly mentioning that they're single too. So of course, if they follow this up by trying to see you or set up a time to meet, or launch immediately into sharing dating horror stories or commiserating with you about what kind of dates you're going on, it's possible that they're just trying to bond as friends. But if they don't, or if they're asking around the topic of whether you're gay or whether you date women, you're likely being scoped out as a crush. They generously compliment you or your appearance, touch you, and respond enthusiastically to what you say. Some things never really change, and one of them is how we flirt with each other. While it's common to share small, low-stakes compliments with new acquaintances or casual friends, we tend to focus these compliments on innocuous elements that the person we're complimenting chose for themselves, like clothes or accessories, things like that. I love those shoes. Where do you get them? Or even, you have such great style. When we're romantically or interested sexually in someone, we're more likely to compliment their body, their affect, or physical appearance, things that are fundamentally them. If a woman is complimenting your actual self, like your eyes or your smile or your laugh, there's a good chance she's flirting with you. For queer women, complimenting someone's hands or voice can be especially suggestive. Someone who compliments your perfume or makes a point of telling you you smell good is likely flirting as well. If these compliments are emphasized by someone physically touching you, For instance, running a hand down your arm while they tell you how cool your tattoos are is sending strong signals. Part of flirting is also responding to the other person's cues. If the person you're interacting with is making a point of laughing at every joke you make, asking deep follow-up questions to every anecdote you tell, and giving you tons of positive feedback, that's so smart. You sound like such a great friend. They are likely flirting or just an outrageously warm and supportive person. They're following up or reaching out. Keeping in touch with even our closest friends is increasingly hard for all of us in a busy, overwhelming era. If you've exchanged Instagram handles or phone numbers with someone you meet at a party, a group dinner, a professional networking event, and they actually reach out, not just connecting with you on LinkedIn, but getting in touch proactively, they may be making overtures. Just saying they're glad to have met may or may not be flirting, but adding more to the message. Sharing a specific thing they liked or enjoyed about you, using smile faces or emojis, intimating she'd like to make plans in the future is likely flirting. The same logic can be applied to social media interactions. Mutual follows on Instagram can be a mundane part of meeting a new person that doesn't mean much on its own, depending on your social media habits. If you've both followed each other and she's actively seeking out interaction with you, this could be flirting. This could look like commenting on your posts or stories, starting a conversation based on what you posted. Oh, is that your cat? What's his name? Or, oh, I've been meaning to try that restaurant. What did you think about it? This is true even if you haven't met in real life. If an Instagram follower is getting friendly in this respect, they're likely trying to shoot their shot. They suggest further plans with just the two of you. Staying in touch is one thing. Staying in touch in order to make in-person plans is a whole other thing. While many of us are working to make social plans more intentionally, building a network of friends as an adult is hard. What makes a difference between a platonic social hang and something that might be in the neighborhood of a date is the nature of the plans. Inviting along to a group hang already planned to go to a movie or a hike, or joining standing casual plans like a movie night, that might be platonic. But if you're getting asked to make social plans that are just between the two of you and seem catered to your unique interests, especially if they're more intimate, date-like scenarios like getting drinks or dinner, that may be very well mean that that person is interested in you. Hopefully you have found this helpful. I know it can be hard to tell, but if you are looking for the signs and you trust your gut, your instinct, your intuition, it doesn't lead you wrong. It doesn't give you, I find that it's always on point. So yeah, any thoughts, try it out, let me know and share with us. And I hope you have an awesome week. Take care, everyone.